Hotep. Hotep means peace in the ancient Kemetic language, and Mwalimu means teacher in Kiswahili. It is equivalent to the English word professor. My name is Mwalimu Melody Michere Van Putten, and this is Mwalimu Dropping the Knowledge. In this final episode of Season 2, let me begin with Asante. Thank you. This journey sharing self-knowledge has been decades long in the making, and the opportunity to share my expertise, knowledge, and passion through Mwalimu Dropping the Knowledge has been a gift. The vision of Lamone Woods to see the need in our community and without financial considerations, make provisions for this program to happen on Channel 82 is extraordinary. Asante, thank you, Brother Lamone. Asante to our production assistant, Jackie Neath-Meyer, and of course, Channel 82. Sponsors of Mwalimu Dropping the Knowledge have truly blessed this program, making it viable and sustainable. I must thank the community of supporters, friends, and family of Ashay University, Citizens Uprooting Racism in Bermuda, Kepra Sisterhood, and Black History Works in the United States. In combining our individual resources to financially sponsor this education initiative, we prove to ourselves what can we do when we have a foundation of trust, integrity, and love of our community. It is a serious and powerful reflection of all the principles of Kwanzaa: unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. It is also a reflection of our ancient values of Ma'at: truth, justice, righteousness, harmony, balance, order, and reciprocity, as well as the Yoruba spiritual mandate that we must bring good into the world and let none of the good be lost. In addition to saying Asante Sana, thank you so very much to all my sponsors, let me give a special thanks to my husband, W. Carvel Van Putten, who makes the work of my life sweet, or as he often says, easy like a Sunday morning. Finally, I must thank you, the viewers of Mwalimu Dropping the Knowledge, with a special shout out to the members of the public who have stopped me on the street, sent Facebook messages, emails, calls with positive comments, encouraging with notes of support. A number of you have sent me comments of congrats, suggestions, or ask questions for a Ask Mwalimu episode that will happen in Season 3, God willing. Your responses have directly led to 2 important additions in Season 2. The reading list at the end of each episode and the Mwalimu Dropping the Knowledge playlist on Channel 82's YouTube channel. All 12 episodes of Season 2 as well as Season 1 are now available for you to watch, rewatch, enjoy, learn, and hopefully be enriched. As I wrap up 35 years of this purposeful, fulfilling work, I am deeply thankful for all of you and your receptivity, allowing me to share my knowledge, gifts, and talents. Asante Sana to all. Now, for this final episode of Season 2, I want to introduce you to my own academic work and selected scholarly observations in a document I have titled The Referents. The Referents are historical observations that require review, study, and a serious conscious decision to change. In other words, the referents specifically invite you to contemplate, consider, and make a conscious decision to shift how you live your life. Drawing on our Season 2 theme of connections, the referent connections are numerous and include our thinking capacities as well as our daily behaviors. There are more than a dozen referents, and there's not enough time to go through all of them in detail. Consequently, I have chosen a pointed few. To really shift our reality, we must ponder, think, analyze, reevaluate, and decide what and how we can make tangible changes in how we live, our daily affairs, and our relationships with everything. So let me begin. Referent number 1. As a people, we are ahistorical, meaning we have not learned the lessons of our history and applied them to today's reality. One particularly egregious result of our purposefully designed ahistorical condition is our mass miseducation. I sincerely hope I have succeeded in driving home the point that we are all miseducated, and our miseducation serves to preserve and reinforce the status quo for whatever station we find ourselves in. Truly, we must understand and overstand that we must properly educate ourselves. Self-knowledge for self-empowerment. What should be absolutely clear is that no one will do this for us. It is our work to do, and only we can do it. As I have said many times, educating ourselves and our children is our inside work for the next level of outside change that only we can do. Know this: we do not have to look far to engage in the process of re-educating ourselves. We have a host of scholars who have properly delineated our history and provided prescriptions, but because we don't read and study our history, we don't know it. During the course of this season, I have shared the wisdom of a small legion of our people, from scholars to sages of music, art, and literature. We do not need to recreate the wheel. We need to read what our people have already written. Today, books are readily available, whether in my preferred hard copy, ebooks for those who prefer the technology, and even audiobooks to listen to. The reading list at the end of every episode of Mwalimu Dropping the Knowledge was purposefully designed to provide sources of knowledge, enrichment, and deepening of the information according to your specific interests. In other words, let us make no excuses about reading, especially when we consider that it was once a crime for Black people to learn and read and write. Reading and writing are still revolutionary acts, or poetically speaking, read. Excellence is achieved when we're determined to learn. Reading and writing are still revolutionary acts. Self-knowledge is indeed self-empowerment. We must not simply know of Du Bois, Douglas, Woodson, Packwood, Kamarakafego, Martin, Malcolm, Karenga, and others. We must intimately know our responsibility as a people with access to education, resources, skills, and talents. We must understand the role of Woodson's miseducation and Garvey's call for a unified community, self-reliant and self-determining. It's time to re-implement the village conception for our young people, sharing along with practicing the principles of Kwanzaa, a cultural gift from Karenga. The keys to Malcolm, Martin, and Pauulu are found in their writings, speeches, the muses of their lives, keys to our liberation, and Malcolm read everything he could get his hands on. The whole world opened to me when I learned to read, Mary McLeod Bethune proclaimed. We must read to gain critical self-knowledge necessary for self-empowerment. It is not a passive process. The ancestors require your active participation. We shall not move without you. We shall not grow without you. Read for yourself, your children, your grandchildren, and all those yet to come. Read for your parents, great-grandparents, and grandparents, as well as our ancestors who were denied the opportunity. Read, because the continuation of our race depends on every African descendant, man, woman, and child picking up a book every day, soaking in self-knowledge to inspire, motivate, teach, provide example, analysis, delineation, and solution. It's a revolutionary act, a defiant stance, a Kujichagulia position. We must read. We'll be right back.